Hey, my name's Justin and I'm part of the sales team here at Tower Systems. Over recent months, we've had a heap of inquiries from haberdashery businesses, sewing machine repair businesses, and anything in between really, inquire about coming across from other systems. So I thought I'd shoot a quick little video basically demonstrating a couple of things really. So firstly, functionality key to that industry. Secondly, the data insights the software offers. Thirdly, the e-commerce integration. And lastly, I want to talk a bit about the current promo that we're offering new businesses. So firstly, we'll get stuck into the functionality. So look, along with the general POS stuff like loyalty, marketing, inventory control, and all of that sort of stuff, we do offer a facility called repairs or workshop management. Now what this does is, and without sort of boring you too much about it, we've done a video specific on this facility, so if you want to reach out, I'm happy to give you the video. But basically this facility here will allow you to track labour used and stock used against a particular servicing job that you might carry out on a sewing machine. So you've got all the repair details in here that you can put in. When you click on this next screen, you click on sewing machine, and that lists all the pre-recorded additional info that you can obviously record. You've got your what type of repair or job are you carrying out. So in this case, it's a sewing machine repair. And once I go to the next screen, you'll see that the instructions or this particular job includes, and I've got a pre-recorded list there. So it's just essentially a job card of what was carried out on that particular job. So what this does is, as I said, it allows you to track labour used. If you need to order in a stock item for this particular job, you can order it in from this facility. Once that order arrives, it'll automatically be linked back to this particular job. So there's no manual process with that. And once you mark it off as completed, we can notify the customer either via SMS or email that their job's completed and ready for collection. Now that ties in with our serial number tracking as well. So if I go into my stock screen here and click on serials, you'll see here that I've got all these outstanding items that haven't been sold yet with serial numbers. So we can track that all the way from when we're arriving the goods to when you're selling it. Now the reason I'm going through these two particular facilities is I still get a lot of customers say they do all of that stuff in Excel. So when they do it through their point of sale system, they'll marry that either job up or they'll marry the stock item up to a serial number that they've got in an Excel spreadsheet. Now I guess, yeah, you can eliminate all of that. It's all in-house within the software, which essentially is saving you a bunch of time and money. The second thing I want to go through is the reporting. Now we've got over hundreds of different reports that you can get via PDF and then convert those to Excel spreadsheets. But the main two I wanted to show you were our Insights dashboard and our visual deck as well. So if I click on my Insights dashboard, you'll see along the top there's about 6 different tabs. So we've accumulated data from about 11 or 12 different reports and essentially put it into 6 different tabs of info that we think as a business owner you should be seeing daily on a regular basis. So firstly, this is basically just how the day's going. So you can set your parameters around that. So I'm just going to go back and do a year's worth of data to see what that brings up. So you've got your department sales, your GP amount, your transactions, your average basket. If you're connected to a website, it'll tell you your web sales and a couple of other things as well. Now the good thing about this screen is not only is it analytical, but it also gives you a good visualization on how the day's going or what you're missing out on or when your busiest and quietest periods are. So if I go along my tabs up here, what's not selling, so this will give you a report on what is dead stock essentially. What are you missing out on? So based on what you were selling but you are now out of stock, that will tell you a list of those stock items. What sells well with what? So in this case it's giving you a top 10 report on your best sellers, but also what sells well with those top 10 selling items. So you can sort of pick up on trends of what's selling well with what. It's theft an issue, and your busiest and quietest periods are pretty self-explanatory. To go one step further, we've got a web-based application called the Visual Deck. Now this will give you a more in-depth look into how the business is growing across multiple different reports. So again, not only does it give you an analytical point of view, but also a visualization, and you can change the graphs as well depending on what type of graph you want. And this can be accessed anywhere at any time as well, as it's web-based. The third thing I want to go through is the e-commerce integration. So you'll see here, if I go into my stock screen, I've got this particular fabric cutter starter set. Firstly, you've got the description, you've got the sell price, you've got the web price, you've got whether it's a web store item. So if that's ticked, that will flow across to the website. You've got your images, which are stored within the software, and your extra details. So the good thing about this is this description here. If I go to this Needleworks website, so we did this for a customer, this is written in Shopify. So I'm just going to go to machine sales and accessories, and I'll go to that item that I just had up. Now this web description is pulling the description from our software. So as you can see here, this is the exact description that's in my stock screen here. Now the beauty about this is if I wasn't happy with this description, we've got an integration with ChatGPT. So if I go generate AI description, within a couple of seconds, that's going to get AI to write an extended description about that particular item for me. So I can put keywords in there so it incorporates those keywords into the description. I can change font sizes and whatnot as well. But yeah, a couple of smarts about it. So everything is essentially in-house. So all your website has to do is essentially just see what the point of sale is doing as far as, you know, stock going over, updating images, updating any pricing info and whatnot as well. And then lastly, the current promo we're doing. So currently we're offering people coming across from other systems and starting fresh as well, $0 up front. Now what that means is we've waived our onboarding fee, so onboarding and training. So typically we could have you up and going within 8 hours. It might be 16 hours, it may be 24 hours, but at the moment you get that for free. So we'll essentially have everything from setup, installation and training covered. And if you are coming across from a different system, we'll convert that data across for free as well. So what we convert is your stock info, so descriptions, cost prices, quantities, departments, categories, all of that sort of info, and your customer details as well. So, you know, first name, last name, mobile, email address, and so forth. As far as FPOS goes, we're not a merchant, so we only do point of sale software. So we don't care who you go with as far as FPOS. In fact, we encourage you to go find the best possible rate. You're not locked into anything from us. We integrate with Tyro, SmartPay, and Linkly, who do the major banks and a couple of others as well. If you want to reach out further and have a further look at the software, feel free to reach out to Tim or myself, or email sales@towersystems.com.au, and we'll happily assist and answer any questions you've got. Thanks for watching.